judges please come to the centre of the ring? A little appreciation, please. Will the dogs please come out in the order in which I call them, stand in the centre of the ring and face towards the camera. Number 14. Champion Hobtop Sentinel, owned and bred by Peter and Jean Booth, sired by champion Akobo skipper, ex-champion Chapak Little Madam. Born on the 22nd of October 1989, he won his tickets at Leicester, Welks and Cardiff, the judges being Henry Walsh, Sheena and Bob Haydock. Ladies and gentlemen, champion Hobtop Sentinel. Champion Kello White Glove, owned and bred by Chris Bruton and Dave McHale, born on the 28th of December 1990. This bitch was sired by Tugger Tough Decision Tugger Tough Decision for Kello, ex-Kello Hello. She has won tickets at Welks, SKC, Bath, Paynton, Cardiff, Bournemouth, Birmingham, Darlington, Junior Bulldog Club and Midland Counties. The judges being Sheena Haydock, Earl Kenyon, Harry Jordan, George Cahill, Bob Haydock, Anita Westlake, Bob Flavel, Bob Wayne, Evan Harding, Pat Perkins and A. Bradbury, respectively. At Bath, she was reserving utility group and has always been in the last 6 in every group. Top Bulldog of 1992. Number 21. Little sister to the previous contestant, Kello Made in Silver. Also born on the 28th of December 1990. Tickets were won at Blackpool under Tom Richardson and East Midlands Bulldog Club under Norman Davies. Ladies and gentlemen, Kello Made in Silver. Number 25, champion Berrybrook Buttons and Bows. Owned and bred by Mr. and Mrs. Chris Carberry. Sired by champion Aldridge Aristocrat of Brandywell, ex-Berrybrook Blackchat. Born on the 17th of the 3rd, 1990. A qualifying ticket was awarded by Mrs. Jackie Haynes. Ladies and gentlemen, champion Berrybrook Buttons and Bows. Number 34, Shivador Al Floyd at Akobo. Born on the 9th of November 1990, bred by Mr. and Mrs. Allsop, owned by Norman Davis and Vicky Roach, and sired by their dog champion Storming Passion at Akobo, ex-Akobo Felicity. A ticket was awarded at the SKC by Bob Flavel. Ladies and gentlemen, Shebador Al Floyd at a Kobo. Number 35. Shebador Katie Fair at Brenorn, sister to Floyd and owned by Vicky Roach. She won CCs at Leicester under Chris Bruton and Richmond under David McHale. Ladies and gentlemen, Shebador Katie Fair at Brenorn. Number 38. Champion Brampton Red Joshua, bred and owned by Mr. and Mrs. T. Davison. Just 3 years old, this dog was sired by champion Iscraig Red Baron, ex-Brampton Sugar Girl. Jill Adams and Terry Brunton awarded him his CC at Northern Counties Bulldog Club and Darlington. He gained 3 CCs under 3 specialists at 3 breed shows. The first time a champion has been made up in this way for several years. Ladies and gentlemen, champion Brampton Red Joshua. 53, champion Garbury Beamish, owned and bred by Mr. and Mrs. Farmer. Born on the 16th of May 1989 and sired by champion Coolhand Luke, ex-Maudie May of Garbury. Mrs. Westlake awarded him his CC at Bournemouth. Ladies and gentlemen, champion Garbury Beamish. Number 55. Who'd have thought it? Owned and bred by Mrs. Farnhill and sired by Atomston Curriculum, ex-Crystal's Mad Madonna. This dog is just over 2 years old and won his ticket at the SKC under Earl Kenyon. Ladies and gentlemen, who'd have thought it? Number 57, Frymad Wellington, bred and owned by Mrs. Franklin. This dog is now 5.5 years old and was sired by international champion King Rock Buster, ex-Pollyanna of Frymad. He won his CC this year at WKC under Margaret Chambers. Ladies and gentlemen, Frymad Wellington. Number 59. Pepworth Passion Potter of British Pride, owned by Mr. and Mrs. Goodwin and bred by Margaret Hazelman. Born on the 14th of July 1989, sired by champion Storming Passion, ex-Pepworth Polly Perkins. Margaret Chambers gave her the CC at the WKC this year. Ladies and gentlemen, Pepworth Passion Potter of British Pride. Number 65. Elibar Captain Christian of Wychbury, bred by Havill Stone and owned by Mr. and Mrs. Hannah. This dog was sired by champion Kingrock Canis Pugsnax, ex-Phoebe of Elibar, and was born on the 19th of August 1989. George Walsh awarded him his CC at the British Utility Breeds Association. Ladies and gentlemen, Elibar Captain Christian of Wychbury. Number 67. Champion Thideal Gentle Breeze, bred and owned by Harold Hayball, sired by a Kobo Mate Stars at a Kobo, ex-Thideal Audies. Thideal Audi's own. This bitch is just 5 years old. She won her ticket this year at the Bulldog Club Incorporated Championship Show under Mrs. Hazelman, where she also went best of breed. Ladies and gentlemen, champion Thideal Gentle Breeze. Number 91, Linman's Living Legend. Bred and owned by Linman's, sired by Linman's Lamplighter, ex-Linman's Madam Sin. Born on the 18th of July 1991, his CC was awarded by Chris Bruton at Leicester. Ladies and gentlemen, Linman's Living Legend. Number 95, champion Aldstand Sigmund Snugglebutted ACI, bred by Nina Garrett and owned by Meekid and Hill. Sired by champion Storming Passion of the Cobo, ex-Aldstand Sedabini. This dog is now 3 years old and was awarded the CEC at Darlington by Mr. E. Harding. Ladies and gentlemen, champion Aldstand Sigmund Snugglebutted ACI. 103. Bonifacio's Reen Harriet, born on the 5th of the 4th of 1989, owned and bred by Dr. and Mrs. Natrash. Sired by champion Aldridge Aristocrat of Brandywell, ex-Capstead Leotold Bonifacio. Awarded CCs at Bupa and Darlington from George Walsh and Terry Brunton. Ladies and gentlemen, Bonifacio Rennie Harriet. (105). Champion Coachmar Gabriel Oak, bred and owned by Mrs. M. Peacock and sired by champion Kingrock Frieso, ex-Coachmar Sawdust. Carol Newman awarded in the CC at the British. He was also reserve best dog at this competition in 1990. Ladies and gentlemen, champion Coachmar Gabriel Oak. Dutchway Gold of Lindmist, bred by Claude and Magda Bannister and owned by Lindia Stata. Sired by Wencar Silver Sunlight, ex-Thatchway Cookie. This bitch is now almost 6. She won the ticket this year at Birmingham National under Norman Pitts. Ladies and gentlemen, champion Thatchway Gold of Lindmist. Champion Braymore Taylor Maid, owned and bred by Mrs. Brian Taylor. Now 4 years old, she was sired by champion Willsmere Solid Silver, ex-Braymore Taylor Cut. Graham Williams and Chris Thomas awarded her CCs at Manchester and Windsor. Ladies and gentlemen, champion Braymore Taylor Made. Champion Merton Dirty Harry at Kingrock, bred by Mrs. Crumpton, owned by Chris Thomas and Graham Godfrey, and sired by their dog, international champion Kingrock Buster, ex-sophisticated Sophia to Merton. Norman Pitts and George Cahill awarded him his CCs at Birmingham and Paynton. Ladies and gentlemen, champion Merton Dirty Harry at Kingrock. (135). Champion Tree-Ton Sam Weller at Kingrock, also owned by Chris and Graham and bred by Mrs. Higginbottom. Sired by Buster, ex-Rocky Top Guinevere of Teton. He is now just over 2. His tickets were won at LKA, Manchester and Sheffield Bulldog Club under Jackie Haynes, Graham Williams and John Story. Ladies and gentlemen, champion Tree-Ton Sam Weller at Kingrock. (155). Last but by no means least, champion Willsmere Solid Silver. An old friend and participant in this competition, having qualified 5 times, was unable to take part on one of these occasions, but on the other 4 was once reserve Bulldog of the Year and 3 times Bulldog of the Year, a record which will be very difficult to equal. He was sired by champion Aldridge Avanti, ex-champion Willsmere Naughty But Nice, and is owned and bred by Graham and Viv Williams. His tickets this year came at Crufts under Jeff Nichols, Bulldog Club of Wales under Pat Meredith, Windsor under Chris Thomas and Birmingham under Bob Wayne. Today it is my sad but also proud duty to announce that this is the last time Freddie will be seen in any ring, as he is being retired from competition. And now the moment you've all been waiting for, in reverse order as is our custom. Reserve Best Dog. 135, champion Treetown Sam Weller at Kingrock. Reserve Bitch, number 20. Champion Kello White Glove. Best Opposite Sex, champion 130, champion Braymore TaylorMade. And for the 4th and final time, champion Willsmere Solid Silver, Bulldog of the Year. Now to introduce to you the judges for Bulldog of the Year. Judge number 1, Mr. Jim Adams. Judge number 2, Mrs. Pat Perkins. Last but by no means least, judge number 3, Mr. Les Thorpe. May we have dogs number 5, 27 and 39.